Alright guys, so I'm doing this video on AC issues. I posted a video on AC issues, my AC issues with this car. Had a couple of questions, so I'm gonna answer your questions. This is an update. So basically, if you guys didn't know what the issue is, my issue was that the AC, it would cool sporadically. It'll cool for like a couple minutes, 5 minutes, and then it'll stop cooling, and you can feel it stop cooling. And then a couple minutes later, it'll cycle on, it'll cool again. You feel the AC coming back on. It was just a very, very annoying thing. So originally what would work is I would click the climate, and then I would click the AC on, and then about a couple seconds later, I'll click the AC off, and then but that really didn't help much over time. I will tell you guys what. So I did a couple of videos, looked at the fuses were good. Did a video, relays, the relays were good. And I know you guys are like watching this video. You guys want to know what the answer is because it's hot out, and it's hot out. And it's like an oven if you guys don't have AC in your vehicle these days with this kind of temperature. But in any case, when it wouldn't cycle on, I would actually look at the compressor, and the compressor was working when it wouldn't cycle on. So originally, I had ruled out the relays on here. I actually did a video where the location of the relay was. Ruled out the AC compressor. I couldn't rule out the AC compressor 100% because even though it was working, I don't know, maybe some internal part wasn't working correctly. I'm not 100% sure on that. And I looked at the gauge just to make sure that I have enough Freon. I put in like 2.5 bottles of Freon. This takes around 2.5 bottles. For whatever reason, when I got to the last stage of trying to diagnose the issue, replacing the Freon, I did put a gauge. Was it on this line? I put the gauge on this line, and it read like it was all the way to the red mark. Put a gauge on this line, read all the way to the red mark, and I was like, okay, if I'm gonna do this the right way as far as putting Freon in the system, I would just surely at this point I'm gonna evacuate it. All right, because it gets expensive. If you guys have bought like a bottle of Freon, a can of Freon, they're like $11 at Walmart these days. AutoZone's like $12-15. Very, very expensive. It takes like 2.5, 3 bottles. You're spending like $45, $30, $45, sometimes $50, and then it's a waste if it doesn't fix your issue. So basically, I spent about 40 minutes vacuuming the system. Vacuumed the system for 40 minutes. Then put about 2.25 cans in. I really haven't had an issue since. So I think it's been resolved, but I will tell you this. I do have one issue, and I think it's actually connected to I had like a little bit like this vehicle since it got really hot out has had an issue with kind of like hard shifting from like a stop. Like if it was like stop and go traffic, I would stop it and go, stop it and go. It was about 99 degrees out that day. And I'm giving you an instance of this because this is the only instance that it came up. I was on the highway, stop and go, stop and go, stop and go for maybe a good 40 minutes. And at some point, the AC kind of, for whatever reason, it wasn't blowing cold for maybe 20 seconds. And then it would blow cold again. When I say cold, I don't mean like cold. I mean, it was blowing okay, and it kept on doing that for 45 minutes. Wasn't exactly the same cases I had with this situation that I'm telling you about that I tried to resolve. I haven't had that situation come back on again. I don't know what it was as far as this situation where it cut out on me for 20 seconds and then it cut back on, and then it would do that on a cycle. But I haven't had that situation since that day. So I'm thinking it's been resolved. I'm thinking maybe the fan, for whatever reason, because of the hard shifting, wasn't blowing right or whatever, and that caused the problem. But I haven't really had that situation since, and this is not what this video is about. If you guys have this problem as far as getting the AC to inconsistent AC, guys have inconsistent AC, definitely like try to evacuate the system and then just redo it. I don't know if there was air in the system. I don't know, because I didn't vacuum the system before I put 2.5, maybe like 3 cans of AC in the system. But yeah, so that's my video for that problem. If you guys have any other questions, definitely like leave a question in the comment section. Please subscribe, shoot me a thumbs up, all that good stuff, guys.